Welcome back, Interior Alaska. Joe Cook here this Saturday with your weekend sports. We start with the 32nd edition of the Yukon Quest. The 1,000-mile dog sled race started this morning, and Whitehorse Yukon two-time defending champion Alan Moore of Two Rivers drew the #1 bib and was out of the chute first to lead this year's 26-musher field. Brent Sass, one of the favorites for this season, he drew bib #2. Other notables in the starting order are Lance Mackey in the 8th spot, Jeff King at #9, Ryan Olson is 16th, Matt Hall 25th, and Hugh Neff, he brought up the rear in the 26th spot and was the last musher on the trail. In the early going, here are your leaders: Lance Mackey, Jeff King, Brent Sass, Cody Straith, and Dave Dalton. They're on their way to Braeburn. We'll have daily updates on the Yukon Quest and, of course, the finish right here in Fairbanks. Today at Birch Hill, skiers, high school ones, they braved the cold temps and had their region championship races. It was -15 at the start this afternoon at 1 o'clock, but it warmed up to -14. And the Region 6 championships were on. They were reduced to 5K races for the boys and girls due to the cold. In the girls race, West Valley sophomore Jenna DeFalco led from start to finish on her way to her second straight Region 6 title. Lathrop's Lapua Oba took second. In the boys race, West Valley took the top 5 spots, led by Jesse Mayo, crossing the finish line there. The state championships start February 19th in Anchorage. Here's an interesting event that took place today at Lathrop High School, the second annual Frostbite Classic Powerlifting Challenge. You may want to get some of these guys to bring in your groceries. This was the squat portion of the competition. Each competitor gets 3 chances to complete their squat, bench press, or deadlift. Ryan Walsh, a Lathrop product and a strength and conditioning coach at UAA, he squatted 556 pounds, which was the highest amount of the day in the squat. Jaross Tisdale, he set a new junior record of 408 pounds on his squat. 32 powerlifters were in competition today. The Alaska Natick hockey team was able to come out with a win on Friday night. They faced off against the Lake Superior State Lakers at the Carlson Center after a goal from assistant captain Tyler Morley to get UAF going. Morley found fellow assistant captain, senior forward Garrett Perry for a quick tap goal through 2 Lakers to give the Natics a 2-0 lead after a scoreless second period. The one power play UAF allowed came 42 seconds into the final period as Lake State's James Rowe, he got the bounce off the post for the goal, his first career tally. Sean Cahill, he made 18 saves for UAF, and he got help from his D-corps, sacrificing themselves to stop shots. But with 1:02 left, redshirt senior Jarrett Larson, he flings the puck towards an empty net while being hit to the ice. And he gets his first goal of the year, and it's the clincher. Alaska wins 3-1, and they end their 6-game winless streak.
It shows a lot of character to, when they get momentum, to stay with our game plan, within our game plan, and respond the right way, which is what we did and ended up getting the win.
You never want to lose that many games in a row, so it feels good to get that one off our back. But we wanted to come in this weekend and get 2 wins, so we're not done yet.
The Ice Dogs never trailed on their way to a 7-2 victory over the Kenai River Brown Bears on Friday night. The first period was tied 1-1, but the Ice Dogs, they were ahead 4-1 after scoring 3 unanswered goals after Zach Zucan's second goal of the game for Kenai in the third period. The Ice Dogs went on for another 3-0 run. Fairbanks outscores the Brown Bears 4-1 in that third period. Jacob Hetz and Chandler Mondry both had 3-point nights, leading 4 other Dogs with 2 points. Jesper Orval, he had 2 goals for Fairbanks. Patrick Munson, he made 22 saves in the victory for his 21st win of the year for the Ice Dogs. Fairbanks has an 8-1 lead in the Raven Alaska Cup Series, and they clinched their 3rd straight cup tonight. They could do that at 7:30 in the Big Dipper. At the state wrestling tournament in Chugiak High School, 3 Lathrop wrestlers, they're in the finals. Micah E. in the 98-pound class is in the gold round, as is Jack Dickinson at 182 and Tyreek Jones at 113. That's his first final appearance. North Pole's Drew Rogers is in the gold round of the 138-pound class as well. After the first day, Lathrop is 4th in points with 88.5, while South, Colony, and Wasilla are in the top 3. We'll have final results in the weekend recap on Monday. The North Pole Patriots used a stellar third period and a career night from one of their own in their MAC hockey tournament opener on Friday night. Facing the Juneau Douglas Crimson Bears, it was tied 2-2 at the end of the first period. Jason Donald, he scored both of North Pole's goals. First 2 goals of the game, both by Donald. Juneau would gain control in the second period, outscoring the Patriots 2-1. They led 4-3 going into the final period, but Darren Donovan, he provided the equalizer for the Pats just 30 seconds into the third. And with 9:57 left, Donald gives the Patriots the lead for good with his hat-trick goal. North Pole would score 5 unanswered goals, and Donald goes crazy. He had 5 goals of his own in North Pole's 8-4 win over Juneau. With the 8-4 victory, North Pole clinched a 4A state tournament berth, their first state berth since 2006.
We just kind of established the point that this is our time, this is our year. We can go to state, we can make a name for us. And I mean, we've worked all the way up from my freshman year to get to where we are now, and we just needed to work hard, we need to pressure the points, and we need to be defensively good. Offensively, we're fine. We just need to work on our defense.
And in the first game of the MAC tournament, West Valley got off to a great start against their rivals, the Lathrop Malamutes. They were up 3-0 by the end of the first period. Richie Stickle and Zach Saveride would add to that lead in the second period. And the Wolfpack, they will go on to win this one 8-0 over Lathrop. They cruise into tonight's MAC final against North Pole, and they clinch another 4A state tournament berth. And in the Greatland Conference Tournament, Monroe, they won 5-2 over Hutchinson in the losers bracket final this morning. The Rams will face the Houston Hawks for the conference title later this evening. And that's it for sports this weekend. Join us on Monday for the weekend recap in sports. Katie Looper is next with your full weather forecast, and we'll catch you next time.